Join me as we enter week 4 of Souls of Saraku.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to week number 4 of Souls of Saraku. And it's a pretty exciting week because I think we're going to get to pick our final character this week. And just a little recap last week, we got Grimrod here. He didn't do so hot against this Mossbeard. We got smacked around quite a bit, so we are at 6 health. Just a couple other things. So there was definitely some stuff that was not clear in the beginning. So I had to look it up on the forums, but so like when you get a new character on the starting weeks, you don't transfer the resources over. So I wasn't sure if they would get the spells and the gold and all that. They don't. So when you get a new character, they're just a blank character. And if you pick a new character for your final character, you will get whatever that character had. But if you pick a new character, they get nothing. So yeah, I was a little confused on that, and there was definitely some hiccups in this beginning part. Like the one for Grimrod, it said I'd look it up because it says to pick one, but on the list it says A, B, or one, two, and three. Which if it's one, two, and three, that means you do everything. So it wasn't a huge deal, but hopefully it'll get a little smoother from here on out. And with that, we will start. We are going on to Monday. I mean Moon's Day, Deep Winter 19. All right, the castle is collapsing into war, each corridor filled with desperate battles, fleeing enemies, and sudden dangers. You push upwards to reach the throne room where the High Mage or Overlord can be found. So this is the same as the last one we kind of did. You have to start where the X is, and you have to navigate through the building to find the throne room, which I'm really not sure where it is. I would assume you'd have to go up maybe, or maybe it's there. So we're gonna start here. Let's go check out this E area. I have no clue where to go, so let's go check out E. And up top it says if you have secured the gate, written down from earlier, gain a 2 bonus. We did not secure the gate, so we're gonna go to E, the library. You dart past the library. Ancient skulls and glimmeries burn and smolders from the attacks of mages' battles within. A lone enemy sorceress is rummaging through the text. When she spots you, she lights up a fireball in her hand, ready to incinerate you, halt, or face death. I did not join the army for conquest. I came for knowledge hidden within dark tomes. I seek a means to bring back my fallen family. I have no quarrels with you. Just walk away. Option A, recruit the sorcerer. D20 charisma. So I I have -3 charisma. Not very charismatic, so we're definitely probably not going to do that. So we're going to fight the sorceress. He's not much of a fighter either. Uh, but her defense is only a 9, so we're going to roll a d20. We do have a 3 attack. Oh, so 14. So we did hit. So she only has 3 health. So we roll a d8 for damage. We did 6. So we did defeat her, so we will get 1 gold. Sorry, sorceress. Unfortunately, we had to do that. I didn't want to. Okay. So that went okay. Um so maybe we should let's check out A. It looks like some food tables maybe. Maybe we'll get some food, I don't know. Okay, area A, cutting the ropes. At a broken balcony, ropes and ladders dangle over the wall as enemy reinforcements scale up the castle side. If too many get through, the stronghold will fall fast. Okay, so hack through as many ropes as possible before the enemy swarms in. Roll damage. Okay, so our damage is 8. So we got a 5. If your result is 4 or more, you cut several of the lines, sending screaming foes plummeting to their doom and delaying their advance. Okay, so that's good. Nothing bad happened. Then we have to knock over a ladder. Roll d20 strength. We do have -1 strength. And let's just do this. So we have minions here. You can use minions to add to a non-combat roll 1. So if you get rid of a minion, which we're going to, now we just get a +1. So we have a no bonus to our strength. So, oh, I guess we didn't even need it. So 19. Knock over a ladder. So if you succeed in both, okay, so if the result is 7 or more, the ladder topples, crushing dozens of enemies below. If you succeed on both 1 and 2, gain a notoriety. Okay, nice. And I'm pretty sure notoriety, once you get like 20, which I'll have to go over that, I'm pretty sure you get to upgrade one of your skills here, but I'm not really quite sure. So, all right, so we could go to C and check out some bedrooms, maybe get some gold and stuff, I would assume. But let's make our way down to B here. The grand staircase, the main staircase, spirals upward, filled with fleeing defenders and pursuing invaders. Soldiers clash above, sending corpses tumbling down. Rush up the staircase despite the hazards. Roll d20 Constitution. Reminder, danger sense. So I get a +2. So my Constitution is +2, so we do get a +2. So we have +4 on this. Oh, it was a natural 20 and it went there. Okay, so it was an 8, so we do get +2. +2 is 14 or 12. So if the result is 8 or more, you push through the chaos, shoving enemies aside and gracefully ascending while avoiding injury. Okay. Okay. I guess it didn't take me anywhere. Just I just went up the grand staircase. Okay. Let's just come down to D. Let's get out of here. If that is the exit, I don't even know. Okay, exit D. Exit. You found the staircase to the throne room. You may stop here or continue exploring before returning to exit the dungeon. I'm just gonna get out of here because he only has 6 health, so he's not a huge fighter. We uh we ended up doing okay fighting the sorceress, and we cut the ropes, so delayed the enemies. Yeah, there's no reason. We're getting out of here. That was kind of weird. That grand staircase. Just doesn't do anything. That's kind of weird. We go up the staircase and we go nowhere, I guess. I don't really understand that, but all right. Truce Day, Deep Winter 20. Man, look at this. Look at this chick. Okay, so there's nowhere to loot, nothing to steal. Okay. As you climb the stairs, gruesome screams and the clash of steel echo through the stone halls. Reaching the landing, you witness Thorga Blood Fury, a ruthless orc barbarian and feared hero of the light, standing amidst the carnage, cutting down your allies with merciless precision. Perhaps you can join the fight. You might stand a chance. Oh no. Okay. Fighting in close quarters with allies at your side may give you a chance against this formidable opponent. If you have no minions, you gain no benefits. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, unfortunately, I get nothing for that. That was unfortunate I used that minion. Okay. So, with a gutter roar, she swings her great axe in a brutal arc, splintering armor and shattering bones as goblins scatter like insects before her fury. All right, so round one, we get to roll. We have an attack of 3, so let's see. We got to get a 10 here, and we have one surge, and this is activate one surge ability. Regain all surges at the beginning of each page. So we could do one for a defense roll or one for a single damage roll. So we'll see. We're definitely going to use it here. So we got to get at least a 10 here. Oh, a 20. Okay, nice. So that is a natural 20. So we do get a boon. And that lets us add a d4 to any roll in the future. So now we're going to attack here. And we get a d5 or a d8 here. And if we do, I wonder if we should add to this damage roll. I think we're going to. We're actually going to use the surge to add a d4 to our damage roll. Okay, so we're gonna roll this, and then um, joys of having a kid. I just realized my D4 is missing, so my son took it, and I have no clue where it is. So I'm gonna roll my D8 here for damage, and then I'll roll this, and uh, for every two, it'll just count as one because I can't find my D4. So we got a 4 or 3. Okay, so then I'm gonna roll this for my boom or for my add a D4. Oh, it's off the page. Don't count. So that adds 3 since I divided by 2. Okay, so I did do enough to damage her. So I take no damage and I get 1 gold coin. Okay, so fight number 1 went okay. The axe carves through flesh and air alike. Its edge paints the wall with fresh streaks of crimson as she wades through your allies without mercy. Okay, we gotta knock her down here. So we get a +3 again. So let's see, we gotta get 11 to hit her. We got 8. So nope, we don't hit her. So we're gonna have to roll d20 and we get +3. So we gotta get, let's see, we gotta get a 11 to avoid or 10 to avoid her damage here. Okay, so we got 15. So we're going to avoid her damage and we're going to take the number on the right because we blocked her damage. So we took 0. With reckless abandon, she hurls herself down the staircase, her axe leading the charge as goblins are sent tumbling, cleaving apart before they can even scream. All right, round 3. She is a beast. So so she's getting tougher here. We got a +3. We got to get 15 here. Oh, it's off the thing. So 10 +3 is 12. Not enough. So we swing and a miss. So now we're going to do our defensive roll. So we need at least a 9 here. Okay, we got a 2. Swing and a miss. So we're going to take 2 damage. Ooh. Down to 4 health. Not good. She plants a foot on a fallen troll, using its leverage to swing her great axe in a wicked overhead strike, aiming to split the next fool in half. Oh boy. So 14. All right, so we need an 11. We got a 16. Okay, so we're hitting her. So we got to get 4 damage here. What a d8. Okay, nice. So we did the 4 damage. So we did hit her. Um, we are going to get 1 more gold. Man, a lot of gold. 7 gold. We still do have her boon. Even with the numbers against her in the battle pulling her attention, she refuses to fall easily. Your objective is more important. Reaching the Overlord and High Mage takes priority. Without hesitation, you break away and press forward, upwards the stairs. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Um, could have did better. Could have did worse. Wednesday. So it's Wednesday. Deep Winter 21. You step out of the stairwell, finally nearing the High Mage's ritual chamber. The corridor ahead is lined with the broken bodies of both allies and enemies. The air is thick with the scent of death. The sound of distant combat echoes through the wall, but here all is eerily silent. Well, I'm pretty sure that was a dungeon. Wasn't that the dungeon guy? Either way. So we do have a backpack here, so we're going to roll a d6. You know we got to loot. So we get a 1, and a 1, we are going to get a nightshade. So we'll put it here. Let's put it here. 1 nightshade. So at least we get the calm before the storm, I think. Torches flicker, casting jagged shadows over the blood-slick stone. Some bodies are fresh, their wounds still glistening, while others are twisted in unnatural ways, the victims of magic or monstrous force. So 1, search for living allies. Roll a d20 intellect. So we get +0 for our intellect. So we get 11. If your result is 7 or more, you find a wounded ally and stabilize them. You may aid them later. Gain 1 minion. Okay, that would have been useful last page. Execute the dying enemies. Roll d20 wisdom. Reminder, danger sense. So we do have danger sense, so we do get a +2. So let's see, d20 here. Plus wisdom, we have a +1 on our wisdom. So 12, 13, and 14, 15. If your result is 6 or more, you silence a wounded enemy, preventing future resistance. Oh, you just said he was dying, so I don't think he's going to resist too much. 3, loot the bodies for supplies. D20 intellect. So once again, we have no intellect. 6, if the result is 10 or less, there is nothing useful on these bodies. They left all valuables behind and consumed all their resources in the battle. A single enemy warrior, gravely wounded, leans against the wall, watching you approach. Their hand rests on a blade. Too weak to strike, but unwilling to surrender. If you let me live, I will remember this. Well, we could do 4A or B. Let's see. I'm gonna be merciful here. I'm gonna show mercy. So roll D charisma, which, yeah, it's not very smart because I have -3. So 17 goes to 14. If your result is 10 or more, the warrior nods, disappearing in the shadows. Okay. Well, we'll see. I will remember that. You better remember that. Okay, so that's that one. Thorns Day, Deep Winter 22. You step into the ritual chamber, the air thick with lingering magic. The High Mage stands at the center, weary and drained. You're here. Good, he barks, his voice sharp despite his exhaustion. He gestures towards the pulsing soul crystal. It grows, its eerily glow, casting flickering shadows across the chamber. The soul crystal is ready. Now fetch the overlord. And of course, why not? Let's loot him. So, or let's steal his gold, I guess. So same thing, D8. Every 2 is going to be 1. So that's going to be a 6 will be 3. So 3 more gold. Wow, he's going to be rich. I'm wonder if he should be our starting character. He has 9 gold. Oh, okay. Select a hero that you will play with for the remainder of the year. Pick one of the 6 pre-made heroes or you can visit their website to create a custom hero. You may also view the character's higher level stats and abilities to help you decide once you have chosen. Ooh, okay. So this is tough. I like the witch, I like the necromancer, and I like the vampire. I like all of them, and I like all the characters I played. I kind of played the characters that I thought I might not pick because I wanted to pick a new character just to play with a bunch of them. So I'm really going with either the witch or the vampire. So I like the witch's story. I like the witch's backstory quite a bit, but I do like the vampires. So let's go with the vampire. So this will be my main character for the rest of the game. Xeraphine. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, let's go through some of her stuff here. She has 15 health. And her abilities is she gets to add 2 to all rolls to persuade and convince. She's a vampire. What else? Is once per page on any D20 charisma, you may re-roll, take the new results, and you have one surge that can be used. So you get to resurge every page, so just refreshes in monstrous form. Add D4 to a single D20 strength, dexterity, or constitution roll. So just remember, I have one surge per page there. And her strength's kind of weak, -2, dexterity is -1, constitution 0, wisdom +1, and charisma +2. All right, so with that, and she's going to have nothing. She's a blank start character. So we're going to go vampire. No one else has the strength, precision, and ruthlessness that you pose, Zeraphine, and these qualities are needed now more than ever. The Overlord has trusted your blade before, and now you must deliver again. Do this and take your rightful place among legends. All right, pretty exciting. So, to take a rest, see the instructions for rest. Restore your health to full, regain all expended uses of abilities, regain all spell points, remove one negative modifier caused by a wound. If you have wounds affected by strength or dexterity, choose one to restore. If you have multiple wounds affecting the same trait, for example, strength, twice, fully restore that trait. Okay, so that none of that's happened because we picked a fresh character. Okay, so I'm pretty excited. So there's nothing here to steal. What is that guy? All right, so Fruits Day, Deep Winter 23. An unnatural wind sweeps through the room, and the air begins to crackle. Valor Spellwright, the legendary wizard and hero of the light, enters the room after just releasing a thunderous spell that obliterates two trolls in the hallway, light glowing at his fingertips as he prepares a new spell. Oh, those must be the trolls that he just liquidated. All right, don't let me down. First battle with you. Step aside or be swept away. It seems that you are not his concern, but you are in his way. You must keep him busy until the High Mage can regain his strength. A jagged bolt of sapphire lightning rips through Valor's outstretched palms, crackling with unnatural energy as it forks towards you. Okay, so we got to get 15. She has a +2 attack, and we got to get 15. So this, we can't do nothing with this. Charisma, nothing. Okay. So we're gonna need 13 or higher. 19. Okay, good start with her. So we do hit, and we roll a d8 for damage. He has 5 health. We did a 7. Nice. So we're not gonna get attacked, and we do gain 2 gold. Okay, the High Mage got some money. Maybe uses some of that magic for gambling. Valor sweeps his hand in an arc, and from his fingertips, a wave of embers erupt, swirling around you and char your flesh. Okay, so no, I took no damage. That's good. Round 2. All right, so we get +2 attack again, so we need a 12. 17, nice. We're going to roll this. We got to hit with a 5 again. An 8. Okay, wow, she's starting out hot. So we hit. We're not going to have to roll defense. We get 2 gold. She's might be loaded by the end of this too. Valor produces a scroll and chants strange incantations. The scroll burns away to dust as it is consumed and replaced by a tempest of wind that engulfs the room. Okay, but he still hasn't done anything to us. You got to work on your magic here. All right, so we got to get 15 here. So 13 plus 2 is 15. Wow, we're on a hot streak here. And we need 4 damage. Nope, 1. Okay, so we missed. So now we have a defense. Her defense is only 1. Wow, she's kind of weak. So we got to get a 13 here. Okay, 17. So we are going to block it. So we go to the right number, which is 0, so we take no damage. He clenches his fists and utters a single word. The ground beneath you erupts into jagged shards of arcane energy exploding outward. And we're going to attack one more time. So we need an 11 because we got to get a 13. So 12 plus 2 is 14. We did hit. And we need 6 this time. It's going to be hard to do. Okay, nice. 6. So we did hit. So we're going to take no damage and we're going to get 2 more gold. Okay, so she was the right choice for sure. I was a little worried there because she's not much of a fighter, that's for sure. It becomes apparent that this is not a fight you can win. Your goal is to survive and reach the Overlord. Luckily, the High Mage steps in and engages Valor. Okay, well, it seems like we had it under control, actually, so I'm going to kind of disagree with that. So, our last page of the day here Saturday, Sunday, Stars Day, Sun's Day, Deep Winter 24-25. So, is there anything I could steal or loot? Always got to look. And look at these two badasses. You and your overlord, reign is over. The souls of the dead will be free, and this world will see the light again once you and your master are gone. I must thank you for this. I've wanted a chance to bury you and your pathetic heroes in the ground for a long time. It is entertaining to see you're so desperate to die. Okay. Unfortunately, I would kind of want him to bring the light back, but navigate the chaos. Roll d20 dexterity, reminder, danger sense. So we don't have that. So we have to roll d20 plus dexterity, so not very dexterous. So let's see what we get here. We get a -1. So 4. Okay. So we get a 3. If the result is 7 or less, you are hit by a flying glass canister that shatters across your leg, con- causing immense pain and forcing you to stumble about as you continue to avoid projectiles. Reduce your health by 1. Okay. So down to 14. Take a -2 penalty on number 2 and 3 below. Oh, that's not good. And we can use our surge to add to a single strength, dexterity, and constitution. So maybe I should have did that, but it wouldn't have mattered. Withstand the energy blast. Roll d20 defense. Remember arcane add-up. We don't have that. So let's see. Our defense is +1. So 11. We got 12. Valor grows impatient, and his finished toying with you. He charged up a glowing orb of circulating power before unleashing it at you. The orb glows as it flies through the air and becomes difficult to dodge. So if it's between 8 and 13, which ours is, you narrowly dodge the bulk of the magic orb, but get caught in a swirling edge of it. Reduce your health by 1. Okay. So we were doing pretty hot in the beginning, and now he's pretty angry. So he's not messing around. 3. Escape the path of danger. Roll d20 Constitution. Okay, so we are going to use this. We're going to use one surge to get a +1 to our Constitution roll. So we're just going to get a +1 because she has 0. 13, 14. Oh, good thing we used it too. The two mages hurl bolts of energy and arcane curses at each other. The room erupts in fire and lightning as uncontrolled spells are unleashed. Something innate and instinctive from both of them begins to draw extra energy from any source available. That source is you. Oh no. If the result is 14 or more, which it is, you flee quickly and get out of the path of the flying magical attacks of the two mages. And we could do a little lottery because it's Sunday, so we're allowed to roll a d6 and see what happens. Every time we do this, we lose money. But yeah, let's do it one more time. Let's see. So you could do this on Sundays. So 4 in the lottery on 4. Okay, nice. So this is a lottery option. It says you have an option to partake in a lottery every Sunday. Though it's not indicated on the page, it is an optional roll where you can gain or lose gold. Each Sunday, roll a d6, so I got a 4, so I gained 2 gold. Okay, now she's rich, up to 8. So yeah, I'm super excited. That was pretty fun, and I'm actually super excited that we got the new character here. Um, yeah, this will be fun. I wasn't sure who I was gonna be, but I figured she looks pretty cool, and I am usually a tank in other games, so I figured it'd be cool to kind of be like a vampire, kind of dealing with blood and all that other stuff. She doesn't look like an upfront fighter too, so I play a lot of magical characters in RPGs and um, tanks, so I thought it'd just be a different play style, so that's why I'm going with her. But with that, thanks for watching. Subscribe.